Hey guys, how's it going? It's Brennan with Outdoors&adventures. Sorry I had to hiccup. Emily and I and Waylon decided to come over to Montana, and we went and met up. We're staying in the Kalispell area, and then I got a friend, or a really good buddy of mine that I've known for close to about 20 years that lives over here in Conrad. So we met halfway because he had something for Waylon, so we went and met up with him. And right now, this is what the roads look like coming over the pass, or the path we have to come over. So we're taking her nice and slow and easy, and because of the roads and super windy right now, so we're taking our time, not no rush. And I also figured since we're out and about, we would make a video, because I want to keep up on the content, the videos. But yeah, I just figured to come bring you guys along on a little bit of an adventure. Yeah, do you want to say anything?
Hi guys. What's up?
But now we're on our way back from East Glacier, meeting up with our friend. Actually, where did you put?
It's up by it's back by I'll take a picture of it.
So, as a lot of people know, I'm a bit of a Sasquatch person. And my buddy got Waylon a Sasquatch blanket, which is what we met up with him and got.
And now we're on our way back, and Goop's gonna help my papa. And then I think, depending on what time that gets done, I think we're gonna go to a couple stores.
I think we're gonna run up. Well, I know we gotta run up to Kalispell.
Yeah. No matter what.
We gotta run up to Kalispell, and then probably do a little bit of shopping up in Kalispell, and then I think I want to also try to go to Big Fork and do some more shopping in Big Fork for the nieces and nephews. And
We have tomorrow or two. If we don't make it to Big Fork tonight, we have tomorrow.
well, also there's a couple other things that I want to get to take home.
We should make it though. We should have plenty of time before dinner time, don't we?
Oh, we should. So yeah, we're gonna do some shopping in Kalispell, shopping in Big Fork, and then we were planning on staying until Tuesday, but our plans kind of hit a little bit of a snag, and we're going to the area that we are staying in is supposed to get snow on Monday. So to try to beat the snow the best that we can, we're heading out Monday try to beat the snow and all that other.
And Snoqualmie Pass in Washington that we have to go over is supposed to get a good amount of snow too. So we're trying to play it a little more safe than trying to beat our luck.
Isn't that on Tuesday or is that Monday as well?
I think that's Monday or just Tuesday, I'm not sure. Either way, Snoqualmie's supposed to get hit with snow also, so we're just trying to play it safe. Not just for us, but also for Wayland's sake, so that way he can get home and get home safely.
But yeah, and I do have, just in case if the weather does end up getting worse, snow-wise, I do have chains that are actually in the back of the truck, back seat, just in case if we need them. We have them, but we won't know the severity of things until it gets closer, because weather is always unpredictable regardless of where you're at.
Let's just hope we don't need them.
So far, you know, we went over Snoqualmie Pass on the way over here and it was clear, and 4th of July and Lookout were also 4th of July and Lookout were a lot clearer than Snoqualmie. Granted, Snoqualmie was clear for the most part, but it was, the roads were clear, but out of all 3 passes, it was definitely, I wouldn't say the worst out of the 3, but it wasn't the best out of the 3. I was going to say something that I forgot. I'm also trying to pay attention to the road. But you know, it's kind of nice just because we've never usually. I think that's part of the same tree.
Is it?
I think so.
Long trade. That's part of the same one.
Usually when we come to Montana, we usually stay in like the Kalispell area and just hang out in Kalispell or Big Fork, and then every so often we go further east in Montana, because I have family in eastern Montana, which probably here in the next few months or so I might be, we'll be making a trip over there at some point, or I'll be making a trip over there at some point. But Emily and I were talking yesterday about us making a video, because we got about an hour. We got about an hour or so drive left back to her grandparents' house.
And it's been a long time since I've been here in the winter time. Usually I only come in the summertime. So it's kind of nice to be back during the winter. The lake's frozen over a ways out, and there's a little bit of snow on the ground, and it's just nice to be back.
I've thought about walking out on the lake, but there's a few spots that look a little iffy, and especially with me being, I mean, I'm not big, but I am on the bigger side of life. So it's probably best that I stay off the ice.
And I got really excited on our way over here and on our way back because there's a sign that has a bear on it. And I was hoping to see a bear, and I haven't seen anything.
But so far on this trip, we've seen what, 3 deer?
3 dead deer, but yes, 3 deer.
We've seen 3 live ones, 2.
Oh yeah, we saw 3 live ones, or 2 live ones, 3 live ones, and 1 almost got ran over.
And then we've also seen roughly about 6 bighorn sheep. At first I thought they were like yard art, lawn ornaments, whatever you want to call them, until we got a little bit closer and I seen one of them blink and I was like, oh, they're real. Because this sign says right here that we have 63 miles until Kalispell. And parts of the road, as you've seen, were a little iffy compared to like what we're on now. But if need be, I got chains.
Waylon does awesome in the car. Side note. It is about a 8.5, 9-hour drive to my grandparents' house. And he was phenomenal yesterday on our drive.
Yeah, he was an absolute trooper. Did absolutely freaking amazing.
He slept most of the time, and the only time that he really made any fussing noises was toward when he was getting hungry, and that was it. I could have not asked for a better trip here yesterday.
I don't think any of us could have.
No.
Either one of us could have asked for a better.
He was a little fussy yesterday after we got here, but then he slept 8 hours last night, roughly. Which means Mom slept 8 hours last night.
But I think a lot of him getting fussy last night was just he's in unfamiliar territory. Because he's what, 2.5 months?
Almost 3. Only 3. This coming up week.
But he's a little over 2.5 months old. And the last time that we made this trip, you were what, 6?
No, I was 20. I turned 25 weeks pregnant when we were here. So about 6 months.
Roughly 6-ish, 5.5, 6-ish months when we made the trip over here last time. So we haven't made a trip. We haven't been back since August. So summertime. And so let's see, August, September, October, November, December. So we haven't been back in like 6 months. So, and I grew up coming to Montana my whole life. And Emily has also grown up coming back to Montana her whole life. And then we've kind of made it a yearly thing to where we try to come back at least once a year. we're kind of hoping to keep that up and keep that going. So then that way Waylon also has the same bringing up, however you want to put it, as we both have had of coming back here. Like Emily, I think she said that she's been coming back here since she was, 6 months? 6 months old? I'm not exactly sure when my parents first brought me over here, but I have memories way back in my childhood of coming back here. And like I said, I have family that's kind of spread out throughout Montana. But we also, whether we're coming back from Montana or coming back to Montana or just whatever, we love road tripping. Whether it's to Montana, whether it's to across Washington, whether it's to Oregon. We've also, we didn't drive, but we've, been to Pennsylvania. We flew to Pennsylvania for our honeymoon. And then while we were in Pennsylvania, we drove. We went bebopping around Pittsburgh. We went to the Flight 93 Memorial. We went to a few other places in Pennsylvania. We went to Ohio and went and visited the Amish, and they even took like an Amish horse and buggy ride. And I don't remember some of the German phrases that we heard, but the guy that gave us our horse and buggy ride spoke a little bit of German and was related it back to what he said in German, which I thought was really cool. And then also, I actually think I have, if you go back in my videos, I have a video or videos of us in New York at Niagara Falls, which, but I think if we ever get into the money, have the money or save up, and especially when Waylon gets older, we would like to take him back, whether it's to Pennsylvania or New York. I'd like to kind of stay in in New York, kind of over by close to Niagara Falls. Just so we can take him and have him experience Niagara Falls. I think another trip that I'd like to take with him when he gets older is take him to Hawaii. But once again, we'll see if the Hawaii trip's doable. Because I feel like taking them to like the East Coast, to whether it's to Pennsylvania, sorry guys, road's a little rough. But I feel like taking him to like either Pennsylvania or over to Niagara Falls is a little bit more doable, a little bit more affordable than Hawaii.
I want to take him to Disney or Disney World.
And at that point, we might as well just take him to Hawaii for the cost of going to Disneyland or Disney World. But I think later I might do another video. But we've been going for a little while on here, so I want to say thanks to all the new subscribers that are coming in and that have came in. And if you've watched any of my videos and or watched this video, if you could hitting that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell notification, all of that would be much appreciated. And thanks to all the true blues that have been here since day one, and a big thanks to all the new subscribers that are coming in as well. So we will see you guys on the next video, whether that's tonight or on the way home, but I might make it short, but we'll see. I'm not going to promise anything. I'm not saying. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for supporting this channel, whether it's the road trips, whether it's the chainsaws. Everything is, if you hit the subscribe button and bell notifications for the road trips and the little adventures, it is much appreciated. If you hit the subscribe and the bell notifications for the chainsaws, that's also much appreciated. But see you guys on the next one.